the STARS program is something that we rolled out along with our launch. We started doing it first part of June. Every month, we give away $1 million to content that is most engaged, that our customers engage with the most, that is delivered through AVD. That has become a pretty important, I think, incentive for people just to try new things, to experiment. It's all only available if you make it available part of the Prime subscription. We've had lots of success, I think, already, and it's been really interesting to see the different types of content that do well. We did a press release, I think, earlier in this month where we released our STARS winners. Another thing we've done is we have taken that STARS fund and we've basically kind of broke it in half. So half of it is dedicated specifically to independent filmmakers, which we think is a pretty important thing. There's a lot of stories that just don't ever find an audience. One quick example, we have a film that was distributed on the platform just last month. It was something that was created and run through all the different festivals in 2009. It had a theatrical release in Canada and just didn't do anything. And it's seen new life on our platform. And what the neat thing about that is it's not just independent providers, it's also incentivizing people that have traditionally distributed on other digital platforms like potentially YouTube. The Sarah Silverman's network, Jash, has done really well, for example. And there's the interesting thing is Amazon Video has built such a big audience that is looking at content, different types of content, and different devices, that we're able to actually find that audience through all this different content that's coming in, and people are seeing real success. So STARS is like an acceleration for that.
Yeah, and so the first STARS winner, I did a little homework. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, Justin Dosher.
It's called The Break-In.
Yeah.
And apparently he said the budget was $11.
Yeah,
Can you confirm that?
Yeah, so this is the stuff we...
$11.
Yeah, when we were, so I came to Amazon, last year, and I had 6 pages, and it said, figure out how to do this platform. So we would have these conversations early on. Hey, wouldn't it be really cool if some independent filmmaker that nobody knew anything about, put their film on and it just did well? Wouldn't that be awesome? And we would talk about that, and fast forward to Justin. I think he's plays a bodyguard on House of Cards or something, which was even more fun at Amazon to get a Netflix actor. And so I think he spent like $11 or $12. It was super low budget, and I think he shot it with his iPhone. And the interesting thing about this is it's not that it's like, oh, it's just this incredible film, but there's an audience that really loves found footage. And so because of this platform, I wouldn't say this. I'm going to say it, but don't take it the way I'm saying it, maybe. Take it as positive as possible. I don't know if you took that to a film festival, that it would really do well. And so the interesting thing about it is because of Amazon Video Direct, he was able to put it out there in front of the audience and see what they thought. And they actually responded to it really well. Some people don't like found horror footage. I wasn't super deep into that genre before it came up. But some people really do, and I think that's the interesting thing is we're giving these producers the ability to reach this audience that we've built very quickly and with really low friction.
And if you enjoyed, Paranormal Activity or another title, in the Amazon Prime, environment, would it recommend The Break-In?
So it's not like a one-dimensional algorithm. You can imagine that at Amazon Video, we've had a lot of experience over time understanding, the people that are watching, the preferences they have. There's a lot of depth that goes into our recommendations, personalization. It may for you, but it may not for me. It just depends, right?
And just the last thing before we kind of move over to Hanny. So, and just to kind of clarify, so if you want to come forward and submit something, I mean, it's pretty much just an open source platform. Is there any expense to the producer at inception, or is there any fee that you pay to acquire?
Yeah, so I'm technical. I would not say it's open source because it's not.
Well, I mean, I'm using that in a very
but it's open
way.
From the sense of, you can come directly to videodirect.amazon.com, create an account, upload your content, manage your metadata, figure out what model you want. You can, you have control over your windows. Do you want it to be transactional for this period of time, then maybe go into Prime? So we give a lot of that, flexibility in terms of the provider tools, where you want to publish it to, and then you just publish it. It's pretty straightforward.